Hey everybody, I wanted to do a, short video tonight on the building of the prototype you see here. It's a rendition of the Wilkens Rogers Flower Mill facility in Ellicott City. You've seen it on the channel before. I've had a couple people contact me and wanted to know a little bit more about how I built it. So basically, I'll explain what I did. It was kit bashed from a number of different Walthers structures. And I'll show you the different parts and different structures I used on the build. Let's take a closer look and I'll show you what I did. Now I used a Walthers HO Roberts kit. Actually, I used two of those kits to get the front panels and to get the side panels. The side panel came right out of that HO Roberts kit from Walthers, and I used the fire escapes in the kit. And I also ordered some Walthers roof details and cyclones to add some additional detail to the kit. So I used two HO Roberts buildings, and I also used a Walthers rooftop details kit that has the large air conditioning units. And I also used a Walthers water tank, roof water tank kit. You can get 3 tanks in a kit, and therefore roof water tanks. And I took the liberty to add some signage to them, but they are Walthers. These are elbow fittings I got from Ace Hardware. They were used for exhaust ports. They are, I think, 3/8 inches copper, and I bought them from the hardware store and weathered them with some pastels and some aquas to give them a weathered appearance. Now on this part of the roof, I used a Walthers Organic Vapor Cleaner. It's an industrial organic vapor cleaner, and I cut the kit down. It was a little bit taller, and I basically cut it down and used it for some of the additional emissions details on the roof of the structure. Here we see another Walthers air conditioning unit and another Walthers air conditioning unit. And these are some spare plumbing parts that I got out of another Walthers kit that's been discontinued. I used black and silver crushed stone that I got at Michael's for the rooftop on the structure. Now, this is what the organic vapor cleaner looked like. Remember I was telling you that I cut it down in size. I basically took out the bottom floors to make the organic kit a little bit lower and a little bit longer, and it is $31.98. It's the Organic Vapor Air Cleaner Cornerstone Industrial Park Kit, and it's part number 9334086. Here we see the Walthers Roof Details Kit that I was telling you about for the air conditioning units and for some of the roof units that I used on my building. This particular kit typically runs around $10, and it's part number 9333733 for the roof details. And again, here's an aerial view of the vapor kit that I was just talking about, how I had cut it down in height. And again, some shots of the large air conditioning units. I mounted all over the roof in various locations from the Walthers rooftop details. When using the HO Roberts kit for the walls, I got some small titchy windows, and I put them in the center of some of these larger windows just to give it a little bit more detail. Some of them are glued in the open position. Some of them are glued shut. but it gives the window a lot more detail and a lot better look, in my opinion. I took some artistic license on this side of the building and just put a big Royal Baking decal sign on the side of the building. I did not want to leave it blank like the prototype. I wanted to use some type of big billboard type art to kind of liven up the structure. On the inside of the structure, I used a bunch of junk. I basically used a bunch of Legos, electronic capacitors. I used thimbles. I used things I cut up just to give it a busy industrial appearance on the inside. The figures are workers' figures on the inside, and it was lit up with fluorescent lights I got from Home Depot. The strip of fluorescent lights. They're about 19 to 20 bucks. They're in a 8 to 10 foot strip, and it's pretty easy to light all the different floors of the building and then have one on-off switch to light everything up or shut it down. Now the silos are from a Walthers kit, Medusa Cement. It actually had more silos in the Medusa Cement kit. I simply used 4 of them rather than 6. And this is an aerial view of the silos. Here is an aerial view of the roof of the structure. There's just a lot going on. The prototype of the building down in Ellicott City also had a tremendous amount of stuff going on the roof. You can see on the bottom floor where the freight cars pull up, I've added a bunch of details all along the bottom. I've added a canopy roof overhang, just giving the structure some more details. And these all were in the G.O. Roberts kit when it was kit bashed. This gives you an idea of what G.O. Roberts looks like, the Walthers kit that I used. And I think I used at least 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, to kit bash the walls, the sides, and the backs. This particular kit typically sells for around $47, $48. It is part number 933-3046. And it's the G.O. Roberts Printing Company kit from Walthers. This is Walthers Medusa Cement. Gives you the rooftop details and the silos. Now, there's a million different ways to make silos, but I got a good deal on one of these Medusa Cement companies. So instead of using the 6 silos, I used 4. And I like the loading equipment, and I like the detail on the roof it came with. You can use the hopper shed, or you can not use the hopper shed, depending on your personal preference. Now, ITLA scale models has modular wall panels that you can also use instead of a G.O. Roberts to build this kit. It's ITLA scale models. You can go to their website, ITLA Scale Models Inc., and you can look at the different panels that they have. You can use these panels instead of G.O. Roberts and obtain fantastic results. Our friend Rod Stewart uses quite a few of these panels. You'll find N scale and HO scale kits and different modular walls you can use for this structure. They are absolutely beautiful. And if I had it to do over again, I would have probably used these instead of the G.O. Roberts, since you can special order exactly what you need when it comes to the different walls and the different configurations. You can see how easy it is to kit bash that building, from using the ITLA walls. This company also offers beautiful, beautiful roof detailing pieces that can be used for the roof. And as you can see on the ITLA website, there is a number of different wall configurations to choose from with fire escapes that help aid in building or kit bashing this or any other industrial type structure. I'm going to end tonight's video with a side shot of the building. If you'd like, I'm available to custom build these for you. I can custom build this in HO scale, or I can custom build this in O scale. If you'd rather have one custom built for you, I'd be more than happy to do it. You can contact me at alpug1, that's ALPUG1, at verizon.net for more information if you'd like one built. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe button so you can be notified for future videos.